Hello. There is much science in the world that really pours scorn on their actions and apparently paid for ideas. They are certainly probably indeed working for the new masters now, that is, the New World Order, and have lost track of running the country as they are hell bent on ensuring that the population of this country is scared so much that they will be enabled to vaccinate the whole country. There is no consideration for any lost lives, which are now starting to show up around the world regarding this vaccination. And of course, those lies or records will remain hidden for as long as possible, or indeed any pain in the future as to what has happened as a side issue to the actual vaccination. These statistics are just that to them, statistics, irrespective of what bullshit or deceit they will spew. Do not forget that this country, including all of you, have been deceived and lied to by the top politicians and scientists with virtually everything for the past 9 months. We have all been taken advantage of by these same corrupt politicians removing billions of pounds from our national treasury to enhance their friends and colleagues, even themselves, often for little or no acceptable accurate value for money products, all corrupt. Recently, we've seen an upsurge of people apparently gaining a bit of courage and questioning what is happening, and much to the of the absolute blatant lies being proffered, often being contradictory and coming out of official sources. As mentioned previously, what has happened to the media? What has happened to COVID around the world? Where has Spain and Italy gone? Now apparently there are troop movements in northern Italy as the government try to apply extreme strict control regimes around villages for the Christmas, with virtually villages being locked in their villages. Our government had drastically, surprise surprise, set out to use enhanced restrictions with some immediate effect for Christmas and most immediately after Christmas. Boris has previously mentioned the use of police on the streets. I wouldn't be surprised that before the end of January we do have police on the streets, because this country is going the same as many other countries down the rule of dictatorship. Yes, Boris still says he's trying to avoid the national shutdowns after Christmas. Lies, as that is the very intention and has been the proposals used in the current planning for the future. We have nowhere near seen the end of this, and as it does not affect them at all, they are oblivious, in reality, to all the hardships that are about to get worse for many. What surprises me is the fact that much of the shouting and digging at most poor people for complaining or commenting comes from the middle upper class. They are the ones who should be absolutely shit scared about their future, because they are the ones that were going to be hit the hardest before the middle of 2021. This will be the section who will suffer the greatest range of suicides, all forced on them by our political leaders who have total disregard to anybody other than the very elite, as they appear to be some of the ones who may survive and seem okay, but most will not. Schwab from the Economic Reform Group has openly said that as part of the Great Reset that will happen in the middle class will, as a priority, be forced down to the level of the lower and poor class. This statement is the killer, as when the middle class lose all, which they will, then this is when the mass suicides will happen, and the stress resulting from losing everything, because the middle class do not know the words austerity or adversity. They will have breakdowns, loss of faith, loss of circles in life. Yes, beware, very well, beware. Boris recently shouted that there would be a major green change, as he will ban all petrol and diesel vehicles by 2030, which of course is a deadline date for the New World Order. Only today, backing up what thousands of people have said in the world so far, the CEO of Nissan has said that the electric stroke hydrogen car is not the be all and end all of future transport. In fact, it will not be able to replace what exists in quantity and name today. There will be, in 2030, such a luxurious position that very few will actually possess them because they will cost so much money. But yet again, it is the way of the New World Order, as that is the plan. So Boris really, putting in the set date of 2030, is following the New World Order's agenda, whereby then hopefully most cars will have disappeared. People who survive will not want, need, or be able to afford their own vehicle of any kind. Even a mountain bike will be an historic item. Yes, beware, we need to take stock, get together, and stand up. Join us, please, urgently. Before I go, let me explain that currently, as of today, the 18th of December, the website is down. Whilst the DNS, or whatever it is, I do not understand, is being redirected to a new platform which could take 48 hours. This website will still be the Club Co UK, and this is obviously the way that you can join the club for a membership via the Club Co UK website. Can I remind you, please, to click and like the share buttons along with the subscribe button and ringing bell so that you can be notified when the video is out next. Next time, I think I will list some of my thoughts on what the prospects, or lack of them, are for us normal people. Please spread the word, please join us, and when the site is up, and stay safe. Regards, Viv.